Hello everybody, welcome back to Jamaican Sparrow Cuisine. Today we're making beans. Good old pinto beans. That is good for you.
Frijoles Charros.
So stay tuned. In the meantime over here we have some bacons going, and we also have some chopped onions. So we start with that.
All right, for the pinto beans, you want a pound of pinto beans. Go through them first, check for any rocks or stems or anything. I know nowadays it's pretty much clean, but I'm too old fashioned not to do it. And then you go ahead, put them in a pressure cooker with about 2 inches of water above the surface of the pinto beans. So that's usually about up to your second knuckle of your index finger. And go ahead and pressure cook those for 30 minutes. I went ahead and I did cook the bacon already. If you don't have ham hock, use a pound of bacon. Otherwise, you would use a ham hock and a half pound of bacon. I just usually use a pound of bacon because I just think it tastes better. You don't have to worry about chopping up the ham hock either. So I went ahead and I fried a pound of bacon, and then I chop it up. And it's just easier for me when I'm getting a pound of bacon. I have to come in 1 pound packages, and I just cut it in half and throw it in the cast iron skillet, whatever skillet, whatever you're cooking in, and then I just cook it up that way. It just makes it easier and a lot quicker to cook when you're going ahead and cooking them when you cut it in half. This is one of the jalapenos I'm going to put in here, and I'm taking out the seeds on this one. I'm going to chop this one up, and I'm going to cook this along with my onions and my other peppers I'm going to use. And after you see the onions get a little translucent, you're going to go ahead and throw in your garlic, because your garlic will burn if you throw that in along with your peppers and your onions. Same pan that I fried the bacon in. Now you can pour out some of the oil from the bacon that you cooked, leave some in the pan, because it just gives it a really good flavor. That little kind of burnt crispy bits that may be in there left over from the bacon are really going to make a difference in how your beans taste. And so we're going to fry these up, wait until these onions get a little translucent, or where you can just see through them. And then we'll go ahead and we'll add our chopped garlic. And the other thing that you can do is buy some rotel with the diced chilies in there if you don't have any tomatoes. Because normally when you're cooking this and after you add the garlic and your peppers, you would go ahead and add up like a few chopped tomatoes. If you don't have the chopped tomatoes and you don't want to take as much time, go ahead and get some rotel and pour it in.
So what is that you chopping now?
Cilantro. So what I've done is, prior to chopping this up, of course cleaning it, cut off the stems of the cilantro. Like maybe just grab like a small handful of cilantro. But you get the stems, chop the stems off of the cilantro, and throw those into the pan that you are frying your onions, your peppers, and your garlic, and put in the cilantro stems to cook them up also. That's just going to add more flavor, and you don't waste a whole bunch of your cilantro then. You have a reason to use your stems.
You did say if they didn't have tomatoes, they should use.
Yeah, if you don't have 3 to 4 tomatoes, go ahead and get a can of rotel.
That's what the rotel.
Yeah,
Right?
with the green chiles. And now this is a 28-ounce can. You can get the 14-ounce cans, but we're making 2 pounds of Frijoles Charros. So you need to have a 28-ounce can, or you're gonna have like about 5 to 6 tomatoes if you have the tomatoes to use. And like I said, we already added chiles that we were frying up in here.
but it's okay to use with the green chilies if that's what you can get. But that's what we're going to add to our beans. So the contents of the beans are, I've pressure cooked 2 pounds of pinto beans, and we have 1 whole onion. I added a poblano because I like the flavoring of poblano. Like I said before, you can use any type of pepper that you want to season it. I've used 1 jalapeno, taken the seeds out. We have the cilantro, we have garlic, and as I was just saying, the tomatoes. You can use 3 to 4 for a regular 1 pound, or about 6 for about 2 pounds of beans. Or you can use the rotel, however you want to do it, whatever you want to use. So now we've chopped up our leaves of the cilantro, chopped them up kind of fine. But what you want to do now is we're going to add 1 more jalapeno, and you're just going to slice it down the middle as best you can. I don't know if that's the middle, but best you can down the middle. Leave the seeds in, and what you're going to do is you're just going to throw this into the pan or the pot with the beans, and you're just going to throw it in, stem and all. And now you're going to add all of your other ingredients that you need to add. We're going to get our cilantro. Go ahead and add your onions, your pepper, garlic, and cilantro stems that you had been frying up in that bacon grease. Not all the bacon grease, just some of the bacon grease. I'm going to add this into the pot. And I'm going to add the 1 can of rotel. And then mix everything together. I always let my beans cook for at least a good 2 to 3 hours, probably about 2.5, 3 hours, but I usually let them cook too. And we just have it going over some medium heat to start with, and we'll go ahead and I'll turn it down to like very low once it gets rolling here. So we'll get it rolling up to a little bit of a boil, and then I'll turn it back down and probably set it on like a very low heat and just let it cook and just let it simmer there for like 2 to 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, and let it go. About in the middle of it, once everything starts to get blended together, and you got to throw the bacon in. 1 pound of bacon. Mix it all together.
What are we doing now?
So the beans have been cooking for a while now, a couple hours, 3 hours probably. And what I'm doing is I've once already taken out about a cup of the beans that have been cooking. And when you take a look in here, it's still, the consistency is okay, but I like mine to be a little bit more thick, a little bit more body to it. So what you do is, like I said, I've already mashed up about a cup of this bean mix already, and I'm going to mash up just about a cup, a little bit less than a cup of beans, so they can thicken it up.
And then you can put it back in the pot.
I'm going to put it back in right now.
Okay.
Put these beans in that I mashed up, and just going to thicken it up a little bit.
Once it's thickened up, you can have it.
You can have it right now if you want to, but like I said, I like mine to have a little bit more body to it, a little bit more thick than what I was just getting. That's why I mashed up some more.
Okay.
So you just mix these in here, and thickens it up a little bit so it's not so soupy. If you want your beans to be more soupy, that's fine too, but I like mine to be a little more thick.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Regular good old beans. You will not get these beans in any restaurant that tastes so good. It's always better when you make your own food. You know what's in it. And I can't wait to eat them beans. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe for more delicious recipes. Bye-bye.